Hey everyone, it's Lisa Newman and the Newman Group, showing you where we live and what we love. Today, I welcome you to episode 3 of Newman's Neighbors. We're going to be interviewing Melinda Fuller, owner and proprietor of Ride the Wave, a brand new gym that just opened up in Seabrook Beach. They are offering some of the coolest classes around. Can't wait to show you. Hey everyone, it's Lisa Newman here with another version of Newman's Neighbors. Today we're in Seabrook Beach and hanging out with Melinda Fuller here at Ride the Wave, right on Seabrook Harbor. Ride the Wave is a brand new studio gym, first of its kind in Seabrook Beach. It just opened up a few weeks ago, and I thought it'd be a lot of fun to find out a little bit more about Melinda and her partner Rebecca, find out what they're doing here, what they're offering, and I'm going to let her take it away.
All right. Well, let's see. So we opened maybe 2 weeks ago. We're right on Ocean Boulevard in Seabrook Beach here. Perfect location. We've been looking for one for a really long time, a place where we could do all of our fitness and our yoga, but also be able to walk right out our back door and paddleboard yoga and be on the beach for beach yoga. So we found it at the end of September and signed our lease in October and opened on November 2nd.
So tell me what type of studio gym this is, because the list of classes is very different.
Yeah.
You're offering things that I think are going to appeal to a broad audience, so I really want to hear about them.
Sure. So yes, in our little 850 square foot studio boutique, we consider it like a Murphy bed. When you want to sleep, you pull the bed down, and when you want to do other things, you put the bed back up. So it's very compact, but we have many classes here. So many different versions of yoga. The bar that's behind me, so we have a bar class. We have mixed classes where you do 30 minutes of bar and 30 minutes of boxing, or 30 minutes of bar and 30 minutes of cycle. We have cycle classes. Metabolic and strength conditioning. We have a stretch and foam roll, so it's just a 45 minutes class of just stretching out and foam rolling your muscles out. Yeah, so great for athletes who are conditioning for something else, or just really just your average person who is like a normal adult who goes and works out and then doesn't bother to stretch before or after.
Like so sporting a new hip.
Okay, yeah. So perfect. And that's really what it's for. It's stretch and foam roll. It's for injuries. It's for everybody, but great for people who are coming back from something.
Sure.
And many other classes. Come spring, when it warms up, we'll have beach yoga, we'll have paddle sup, and we'll have paddle fitness, and it truly is right out the back door. So
what does sup stand for those of us who may not be beach
stand
bodies?
Up paddle board. So we will have paddle boards where we go out and do paddle board fitness. Sup is usually just stand up paddle. We will do yoga on the paddle boards, and people, when they hear that, they're like, I can barely do it on the ground. How am I going to do it in the water? But we have anchors. It's not your true version of an hour of actual yoga out there. We take our time, we get out to the water, we anchor down, and we get into some poses. We make you work on them. They're great for your core and your balance. Mm-hmm. It's fun. You giggle. It's pretty out there.
So what is your background? Like what brought you to this place at this time?
So I am in the military. I'm a captain in the Air Force. I started yoga maybe about 8 years ago, and I needed something where I could be present for an hour without my mind racing to other places. It was just very grounding, so I started going to practice, fell in love with it. It truly is mind, body, and soul wellness. I've really found anything else where for 1 hour I just really was present. So I started going and practicing just on my own, and then realized it was going to be good for the rest of our people. So I went and got certified and started teaching people on the base or away while we were deployed. And then, I started in the community. People found out. I started practicing and teaching at a couple studios. Did that for quite some time, and then we decided we'd do it on our own so we could bring our own flair into it and our own sort of, just our thought on what this space should be, which truly is community-based.
And what is it that you're trying to showcase here that you feel
stands out is different than what you might find at Seacoast Sports Club. They're great, but or Gold's Gym, or some of these other places.
So truly community. It is that community piece here. It's small. We're never going to have a lot of people coming in here at once. So the classes that we have had so far, people are bonding. I mean, it's the neighborhood coming from across the street. It is the first time, a studio or little gym has been anywhere on Seabrook Beach. Mm-hmm. So people are coming from across the street that either know each other or don't, but all of a sudden, it is truly a community space. It's been pretty amazing to watch people come in here, meet each other on a Monday, come back on a Friday and be like, oh, hi, remember me? It's been good, and it's all walks of life. It's every shape, it's every size, it's different ages, different athletic ability, no judgment. I've had a lot of people ask or tell me that they haven't worked out in a long time, and do I think that they're going to fit in or feel comfortable or feel intimidated? I've begged them to come. They've come to some classes, and then I've gotten an email after that said, you know what, you're right. It's welcoming to all, and you guys modify for everybody, and that's what we were hoping for.
Excellent. Yeah. So do you expect that you're going to have an influx in the summertime, and or are you going to offer specials, like when, different times of the year?
Sure. So in our opening here, we have offered some packages out there that, the rates of them are lower right now because we just opened. They're very reasonable. If you kind of compare to other places on the seacoast, I think ours are probably the most reasonable at this point. Geared really towards community and neighborhood. In the summer, I know that there will be a giant influx of tourists. And we'll have packages for them as well. Maybe they'll be the same as what we have now. Maybe they'll be different. We will offer more classes in the summer because we can go outside. So we can run a class inside while we run a class outside. Mm-hmm. Weather dependent, of course, but it'll be really nice to be able to go do yoga while the sun rises, while something else is happening in here.
So tell me about some of the other instructors who are here. Sure. Where are they coming from?
So all over the seacoast as well. We've handpicked them. They are people that Rebecca and I have worked personally over the course of the years. Rebecca's worked all over the seacoast as well. She has a giant clientele that, they're very loyal to her. She gives a certain type of class. It's pretty fierce and it's strong, and you feel very empowered when you are done with it. We've hired a bar instructor that I got certified in yoga with. The women that have come so far, and it has unfortunately only been women so far in bar class, but they just have clicked with her. She's a great personality. We've hired people that A, know their business very well, mm-hmm. but B, it's mostly about their personality. We really do. We want this to be a group, a tribe, and so we've hired people that we know would fit into that.
Coming from a military background, do you want to be able to provide a safe space for people?
So it's funny you should ask that. Just about maybe 5 days ago, I was talking to a few of the police officers, in the areas of Seabrook and Hampton, and we are going to try to virtually create a class for only first responders and military, where it's actually not open to the public when they come here. It is just them, and they can come in, get some therapeutic class, and they don't have to say anything. They just can come in and absorb. No talking needed, no explanation needed, just nothing. Just absorb the good that can come from it. So mm-hmm. We are planning on doing that.
I just got the chills. It seems like knowing you, having taken your classes, knowing what you're about, that you would be an amazing person to lead that kind of class for people who need a safe space to go to. And men can be men, and women.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying.
Sure.
So
sure.
That would be pretty impressive.
Well, when I've had it with just our military members, it has been very beneficial that it's been just them, mm-hmm. Right? Like people that can kind of understand, unlike maybe people who haven't been
Absolutely.
In the military or first responders, they can just understand what they might be feeling inside. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily what they are feeling, but what they might be feeling inside. And it truly is just this protected little bubble.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can feel that here. So can you tell me, we've got some amazing artwork. I know you have been highlighting it online. I've seen it, but can you tell me what blew your mind up with this? It's crazy.
So what Rebecca and I really wanted was a lively, like you are living. Today is life, place. We didn't want it to be gray or white. We wanted it to be full of color and full of messaging. Mm-hmm. So, hence the Dalai Lama, right? Very connected to my whole yoga practice, but he's a great messenger. And, well, who can't say that about Gandhi? Mm-hmm. And then our boxer is just a young, we call him our young little Muhammad Ali, but he's just a young boxer. And we hope that the pictures and the sayings are just very inspirational for the people that are coming. And to make it better, the woman who painted them, she's a local art teacher at Northampton School, and she happened to teach art to all 7 of mine and Rebecca's children. Okay. So, having that be who made it is just, it makes us happy. It's part of that whole community.
It's pretty special. So, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So we are going to be coming up to the holiday season, and one of the things I was thinking about, just for everybody out there, is we need to take care of our own. We need to create a community within our own community. We need to support our local businesses and our local business women. For so many people I've talked to lately about the holiday season, it's not about giving things anymore, it's about giving experiences, and what could be better than experiencing a phenomenal class in this really great space. I want to say once again, thank you to Melinda Fuller for showing us her safe space here. It's an incredible place on Seabrook Beach. I'm really about supporting all of our local businesses, giving them the support they need to be successful, especially business women. And I think over the holidays, if you can give the gift of fitness, perhaps, instead of giving just another trinket, wouldn't that be fantastic? So anyways, I'm Lisa Newman with the Newman Group, Remax on the Move in Hampton, showing you where we live and what we love.